Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
St. Louis.
Stepping in,
Right
Kermit
fielder.
Yellowhorse. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Come on, let it fly right here.
First offering on its way. First of this 4-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Hit out towards second. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Nice one right there.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Colton Wong will stand in. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Colton Wong.
And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back. Yellowhorse gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Get your pitch right here. All right, one time right here.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Full, take the base. Three. Ball 4, take the base. Three.
Hey, any way you can.
Standing in, Kermit Yellowhorse. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Popped him up. Schwarber will call him off as he makes the catch and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
go. You got this.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Kermit Yellowhorse. He flew out in his last at bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Play ball. Out. Out. He's out.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Yellowhorse. And that's the second out of the inning.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out. 3.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 5, Albert Almora. The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Yellowhorse coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Kermit Yellowhorse. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Into his windup, the 1-0. 1-1 the count. From the windup, the 1-1. Pitch is popped up.
It's a pitch and drive. Let's go, big dog.
The next 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Your pitch up there.
All right, come on now. One time.
A ball and 2 strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Swing and a liner.
Come on, ball, get on up.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's Colton Wong now.
Up next for the Cardinals,
All right,
the
come
second
on now.
baseman.
One time.
2 out with the
Fly,
possible
buddy.
go-ahead run at first. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Play ball. 3. 3. Out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Rizzo.
Hey, one down, one down.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one skied out toward right. Yellow Horse moves over. 2 gone.
Play ball.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Cards came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Carlos Martinez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Zach Britton earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Carlos Martinez. His record is now 6-8. Credit the save to Zach Britton, his 13th.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Now batting, right fielder.
Oh, big dog, right here, one time.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Cubs 9 and the Redbirds 5. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Play ball. 3. 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester earns his 8th victory of the season. Alex Reyes couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So striding forward now, Kermit Yellowhorse, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Yellowhorse.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create.
Here you go.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Albert.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Come on, guys.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch.
Digging in, Chris Bryant, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Skied into straightaway right. Yellowhorse waits on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Play ball. That's 1 goal. 3. 4-4. Take the ball. 3.
Striding in, Kermit Yellowhorse. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kermit Yellowhorse.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit Wrigley back to the mound.
Dig.
throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another.
What's the play ball? Three. Ball four, three.
So digging in now, Kermit Yellowhorse. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Kermit Yellowhorse.
Hey, find something you like up there.
Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two.
Let her rip right here.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Play ball.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He
Leading
was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The catcher, Victor Caratini.
0-1. Here's the pitch. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Jerko moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
What's the play ball?
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Comes set and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Yellowhorse, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Kermit Yellowhorse. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Pretty good rip on it, huh? Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cardinals lead it 5-4. Ready for another shot now. Kermit Yellowhorse. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number.
4-4. Take the base. Keep base.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The St. Louis Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Luke Weaver earned his 5th win of the year. Zach Britton records the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Leading
now at the plate, Kermit Yellowhorse, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
Hey, let her rip one time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a looper to left. In there, a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Here's Marcell Ozuna. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he has 9 base hits in 17 at-bats. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Oh, and 2, here it is. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Into the box, Tommy Pham, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Yellowhorse stands at first with 1 out. And another snap throw to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
drive. Let's go, big dog.
And again, he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
See it, drive it like you can. Here you go.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in, Kermit Yellow Horse. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Too low, 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit to short. Russell's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
1 down.
Skied into straightaway right. Yellow Horse coasts under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Hang on. Defense. 4-4. Take the base.
Into the box now, Kermit Yellow Horse. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Find me a barrel right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber coasts under it, and that's the 1st out of the inning. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors.
Let's play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for St. Louis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yellow Horse moves over. Makes the play, 1 away.
Play ball. Out. He's out. 3. Out. Out. 3. He's out. Out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ready once again, Kermit Yellow Horse. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
Hey, she ain't ripping there.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Zero.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. He's out. 3. Out.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana wins his league-leading 10th game of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes.